and welcome back to my channel. So this is a different video for me. I am here, you see me. Normally you don't see me in all of my videos, but it's because I don't feel like getting dressed up, if we can be honest. But today I got dressed up because this video is special to me. I love this time of the year. Fall is my favorite season, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love the lights, I love the hope, I love the giving. Like, I love all of that stuff. And for me, earlier this year, I set some personal and business goals that I wanted to accomplish for myself. And one of those was to be able to donate some furniture to a family in need for the holiday season. Had no clue how I was gonna do it. I just knew that that's something that I wanted to do. I reached out to a local sheriff's department in my community, and they immediately paired me with a family who needed just a couple of pieces of furniture to be able to kind of get comfortable in their home. And so I spoke with them, figured out what pieces of furniture they needed, what colors they wanted, and I went ahead and started the project. So in this video, you're gonna see how I put those pieces of furniture together. I actually mix and match their gently used pieces of furniture, like always, and I kind of recreate them to what I felt like the family was asking of me. So hopefully you enjoy it, but if you want to see how that turned out, keep on watching. The family needed a dresser and they needed 2 twin beds, and they requested a tall chest instead of like a regular long dresser due to space. I chose this one. I felt like it had the most charm, so this is the one that we're gonna make over. Tip number 1 from this video, use a razor blade when removing stickers, not a screwdriver. I really wasn't thinking, I'm gonna be honest, but for me, it didn't matter in the end because I was going with the wood look for this dresser. But if I was painting it, I would have had these scratch marks. So yeah, just use a razor, don't use a screwdriver. Think before you act. Here I'm wiping down the surface with a micro towel, and you can use a wet cloth or a micro towel, either or. I actually did both here just to show you that once I wiped it down with the wet towel, there was really nothing left. So the micro towels do work. The requested color for this dresser was dark brown. I'm going to be honest, Dark brown is not my favorite color to do. I feel like when you paint it, it looks like old Halloween candy, like when it starts getting ashy. So for this particular dresser, I chose to do a wood look. It was a technique that I had looked up online, I had never used. So you're gonna see me using a camel brown as a base color and then painting stain on to the wood to get a wood grain look. So just keep watching how that works. So here I like that the song changes to add like a dramatic effect. It is necessary to show that this is when things started to go wrong on this project. The technique calls for you to paint the stain onto the dresser with the paintbrush and give it like a wood grain look. Working fine in my mind. What I didn't realize is that these stains had sat there for a while. I did not mix them appropriately. I did the top dresser drawer first just to test it out and make sure the technique worked. I was happy with it. You can see I'm going back to do the following 3 drawers and the rest of the dresser. Once I started to paint those, because the pigment in the stain wasn't mixed appropriately, you had oils kind of rise to the top, and it was different pigments as you went through further in the can, because again, I didn't mix it right. Once I painted these drawers, I realized it was completely lighter than the other color, because again, I was working with different pigments. So I had to go back and try to match them up, and I used the Kona at this point to give a darker color throughout all of the drawers, but that helped match them together. So I know that's kind of confusing, but you can see here me kind of trying to fix what I messed up. It is a mistake going right, I can say. That doesn't happen all of the time, but yeah, I have to be honest in that it was not planned this way. I just happened to save it. My mistake for you means just make sure you mix the stain right. Take the brush from left to right. You might have to do it a couple times, but it'll give like those brush strokes that'll start looking like wood. It'll work out perfectly, but for me, you just gotta kind of watch the struggle in real time. So this is the point that I was referring to. Once the lighter stain here kind of thickened up, I went ahead and got some of the Kona stain and brushed just little spots of dark brown, and then I spread it out throughout the dresser. It gave this amazing wood look. Again, I did not plan for it, but once I started it, I was in love. So hopefully yours might look differently because you probably do it the right way, and the right way still looks good too. But again, this is a mistake. It was not planned. It just happened to turn out amazing. Here is another part of the project that went wrong or not as planned. I wanted white drawers with dark chocolate or black stripes. I didn't like the brown, so I switched to black. And I went ahead and painted the white on after I taped it off. Obviously, I didn't tape it right or something, too much paint. It went wrong, it bled. And this always goes wrong. And I know somebody's gonna come up here and try to tell me how to do it right because they know it all. And guess what? Please tell me, because I don't know. I need help because this always goes wrong. But anyway, I put it together and I still didn't like how it looked. So I didn't even bother try to fix it. I just went ahead and switched it to something else. So things go wrong, but you keep on pushing. The final part of this project was the bed, and it was extremely close in color, but it didn't have the dark tones that I added into the dresser. So I added those here after I cleaned it. No sanding, none of that, just clean and added on the wood. I spread it out to give it the look, and then after everything was finished, I put a top coat on the dresser and the bed as well. So it ended up looking like they came as a set. Like, I couldn't even tell that they didn't come together initially, but that just goes to show that sometimes you just need a little creativity, and that's why you're here with me. Here you can see the beds and the dresser together. Don't lie, it looks like they came as a set. I am extremely proud of myself for stepping out on faith with this technique. Again, it went wrong, but I fixed it. And now it was the delivery point, and I was super nervous. Like, are these people even gonna like this? So again, this is how it looked after I finished everything. So I went ahead and donated the furniture. I'm not going to show you the family, obviously, but they loved it. And that was really special to me because I'm used to creating pieces, people looking at it, seeing that they want it, they reach out to me. In this case, I was creating something for somebody sight unseen. I didn't know if they were going to like it, and they loved it, along with the neighbor who saw us bringing it in. So with this video, I really do hope to inspire, even if it's just one person, to kind of look at your community, look at people around you, and figure out how you can give back, whether it's time, whether it's food, if you're a crafter, if it's doing shirts, tumblers, whatever. I feel like there are so many people who benefited from the pandemic financially, and it is so many people who were crushed. And just being able to give even one small thing to somebody makes a huge difference. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, because I have a goal to get to 1,000 by January. I know I won't be there, but I'm going to keep trying, and just continue to watch these videos, and hopefully you continue to get inspired. Happy holidays, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.